it's a really good matchup for both teams. With a little bit of form themselves to start to get
the Super Cup at the start, and also when they lost, as you can see in shot there, the Sporting for last time out. Quick little on the front foot early on there. Home supporters, it's Haver back into the direction of Haver.
Should have got maybe a better chance for me.
Sporting players who have been linked with big moves. Well, huge however at Sporting.
That's a really good model. It could keep a good
break. It was a game to wear. Charge now for Mikel Arteta at our steps inside, and it's a yellow continuing. And Ousmane Diomande. Yes, Arsenal will have to settle for the throw again. Odegaard block. Saliba. Right, inside towards Saka is that Sporting defence. Arsenal though, Saliba. And they opt to use the width. Asio if he can get a run. Have not settled whatsoever.
Again, Saka when Odegaard's in the team because they have.
Odegaard, Timber, can he pick the right pass? Really inviting ball!
Lovely comment. Martinelli getting across.
To go with his 3 Premier League goals, 4 goals to 1, but Martinelli in a personal touch on that super delivery.
Sporting defensive tour, they've committed men who played really well, as was mentioned.
Keeper against Atalanta.
They've been really on the front foot. Now they've
from Hjulmand, wonder kid he was at Braga. Trincao on that far side. Cross the penalty box was Diomande. Arsenal sit on. Gyökeres all inside. Here is Edwards, the former Tottenham player, doing the defensive work. Bert never looked entirely comfortable on that. Calafiori to the goals. He decides to go back to his central. It's a thumbs up for the idea, but
Sporting don't want to release somebody from the slightly better. We're in it for a lot of years in a row.
Araujo, who will take Champions League game as the Sporting manager. And Arsenal get it back. Here's the Arsenal captain, Odegaard.
Lovely idea though, excellent footballing, lovely to watch.
For Edwards, and eventually Thomas Partey comes in now at a walking pace. It's Hjulmand and Asio.
No, you know, if you want to get them full.
Because it was the wing back. Towards that from a little ball over the top and runs onto it. You can use it away.
The opportunity to really go and attack it.
Referee. Not a great touch by him. It's a lovely ball. He did well.
50, 60, 70 metres up the pitch.
Fury, he can strike it from here.
He loves going at players 1v1.
Declan Rice here, corner kick. Very low trajectory. Now Partey again, and a strike.
Will save the keeper in the end, but
ESG, that's available for Virgin Television Media more in the later slots. I'm very looking forward to. It's not bad here. Saka in behind, rolls it across.
Behind, simplest goals.
Like Gabriel Martinelli for the first goal.
Dream of as a striker.
3 minutes here or so, but he just got it.
Just that one piece of brilliance.
Sporting need to manager now, of course, against Mantio, who's also going to have the same problem here.
It's going to become very difficult for Sporting.
Now it's Partey. Saliba, but wasn't getting any assistance.
We wondered what Gyökeres and Ed.
Gabriel has absolutely had the measure.
It's this new attacking player, so I want to.
2019, that was the year Arsenal reached the final. Martinelli. Well, so far for Gabriel Martinelli and those
line, and then just looking at Saka there.
Once again, he wasn't getting.
It does allow them to do. It allows them.
Certainly games that look toward anyway. See, Calafiori, Marcel Trincao will try and get that. Special pass.
There's probably an insight into how.
Well, it's be a left-footed delivery. Martinelli at the back.
Odegaard, you target. Really good play.
Sporting counting from a Sporting point of view.
It's just, you know, it does sum up of being able to sustain any attacks, really.
Marita applying a little bit of ball as his half has gone on. Odegaard against the Arsenal player.
Where each other is, first of all, and then
conceded just one Champions League goal this. Right now, though, Arsenal doing all the attempts to Saliba. Now, Odegaard. And he passes it to his captain. Here is they're off the ball. Not a good touch by.
To commit similar numbers, and once they
Timber. It's slid away by that Timber. As Gyökeres to come out and attack. Edwards joined that press with him. Odegaard. Saka thought about running it, tried to.
Just looking at the build there, it looked like people are running into kind of. It's really, really good.
Comes inside, Saka takes the shot.
They almost got in each other's way a little bit.
Sevilla before beating Porto in the round of the league and the Champions League. Right now launching a fly of his manager, and that's going to be
right from Partey, from what's turning into a really, really.
It's from Gabriel Martinelli and Kai. The pass back to his goalkeeper by Jerry. He hasn't been at his brilliant best this side for Odegaard. Saka's continued. Sport.
Get that tactics board out, have a little look.
Got to play, but he can't do so.
Not hard.
Back to winning ways in this competition. On here is the West Ham, Manchester United run away. Martinelli. Hjulmand again. Bit of an opportunity.
Hjulmand somehow need to get an extra man in it.
Ryan.
Decent strike, never really.
A bit more defensive work to do. And he's beaten Rojo. There for Gabriel Martinelli.
But again, in the lead, getting in some really good areas.
They've had in the opening 45 minutes. It's towards Gabriel. We told kind of sums up the half for Arsenal.
They mix it up. Sometimes they send time to concede for Sporting.
After goals earlier in the half, Arsenal 3.
Go to right back position, even though White is Partey and letting Odegaard play as part of it.
Yes, thanks, Tommy. Arsenal won by 6 goals. Clear that. The complete Arsenal. Back inside to Odegaard. Here he is. Goes. Now it's Quinda. For Sporting.
Well, if they're going to make any kind of a game of this, then
in the second half is just.
He's made the most of it, and it's a
Champions League goal. Side might just be able to get something here.
Can we have an exciting second half?
So plenty of work for Sport. Oh, it was that save, wasn't it, from Tiggins? Step now of these Sporting players.
The crowd, but they're back in.
1-0 loss against Inter Milan.
Come from that, VAR would have had it.
Inside for Gyökeres, and it's completely shifted.
All of a sudden now, Sporting are on
Inside this stadium, and in the deck is David Raya, just some pace on it. Not on that occasion. He needs to be careful now. So far Arsenal, which didn't flatter them. 2-goal cushion for Arsenal. Goes to his goalkeeper. Just overhit the pass a little bit too much, but a capable player, and it's going to be a free kick.
I suppose.
Yeah, Sporting manager Morita.
Fielders are taking care of to be able to kind of build anything.
Arsenal hope. Well, he has. Quinda. Edwards fizzles the
Pudding.
for Sporting. First half. Keeps possession, checks his run, then finds Rice again.
Players are in the positions you want. You see Odegaard.
In space now for the midfielder. Had an awful lot to be admired.
We just feel that they're growing into it.
There is Gyökeres, next goal, very big in this game. Huge games this season have been equally as impressive. Inacio has got in the second half for Sporting. His Arsenal teammates
Hilarious, so they've been able to maintain.
Interested in any time wasting here whatsoever. Is there? Couldn't keep it down, but it's the kind of position.
No, he's a.
The type of position that Hjulmand was. Challenge comes in, penalty to Arsenal. And that is not what's
Fender, and he catches the back of his.
The challenge is from Diamande.
And he feels it and
to extend their lead here. Becomes Israel in goal for cushion. And after
he was probably a little bit too much the side net, and I think if you top lead by Saka.
You got the all could also have got the clincher here. Quinda. Trinket. Arajo. St. Just backtracking. David Raya. get underway on Virgin Media 2 at 1:30 time over on Virgin Media More, both off, so changes down that left. Marino, good look at the ball here for Arsenal. Arsenal with
He caught him a little bit, but
is the introduction of makes way for
taking up that position that Martinelli has.
the VA. Here is Diamande. So,
I think what's helped Sporting to have, I know Edwards has gone off now, but they get on the ball a little bit more.
Trossard between Sporting and a Premier League. Line clearance by him and no interest in taking it. Now again, Heulemans goes it along.
I like the finish. It's
Using every inch of his frame just to get across, and now Sporting just snatched at that one minute.
Arsenal were still likely to get another.
It is a come as well. Yeah, turn of the year. Speaking of turns, it's a nice wonder. Was that going to creep in?
Looked like it was a decent enough
4-2 with 15 lines through Gabriel. Leipzig and Bologna will be games that looked
strong, good. They've just been bettered tonight.
be on his way. Inside the penalty area, options defender right now. Trossard out of position. The outside to win the ball.
The team that started this game.
The home side, Conrad Harder, who's the player who comes on for him. Years and 247 days.
You know, he's only 17 as well.
A chance for a bit of a rest. As good a second half. Martin Odegaard went off. Mainly under Ruben Amorim is about just yet. Zinchenko
Game, and they're just sitting off a little. Dominate possession, you let them dominate territory.
So you talk about the strength squad. Arsenal
Start delivering titles. Is that some trophies in the cabinet?
You mentioned Arsenal's position. Next couple of weeks will be big for Arsenal domestically. To pick up the pieces, another straight
Where in the early part of the game, they're not getting close. You know, we've seen three.
season for Leandro Trossard. 6-0 victory at the Emirates, who doesn't get much of a rest at that.
Gabriel and Saliba, we touched on it. Bucharest tonight, the happy.
It's turning into a goal on that occasion of hope. Back to winning ways in the supports. Trying to get very hard, trying to create another Arsenal goal here, but he's going off. The odds were stacked against him.
He's a powerful runner when he moves. He gets not to get a goal out of it.
It's Manchester United, but an illustration there.
You know, we've seen him improve year after year. It wouldn't be any surprise to see.
Make way. Nunes, Reece, Marino almost.
I know with the amount of games they make so many changes, you know.
Been looked after on that occasion by Saliba. We're in the final.
Flexibility that they've got really well. Saka's held his position. I think it's been a really impressive performance.
Clearance is not too convincing, and it's all around. Wants it completely up. It was Zinchenko and campaign so far, and they've had it.
You can see them being a real threat, and it's interesting to see if they can build on this in the.
You like that effort, Andy, would you?
Yeah.
Swung in. And Saka, who Sporting this evening, who have been Kai Havertz and won just before half-time.